Hello and welcome back to the third episode of my visit to Rochford Hall. We now head upstairs to the Boardroom, the first of two rooms on this floor that we visit. And this is also my first experience in the use of a Ouija board, to which you all know I initially have reservations about. So these next two episodes provide an interesting learning curve in watching Ouija boards in operation. Not only that, but I discover a startling revelation linking me to the spirit that we converse with. Now watch on and enjoy this instalment to a fascinating investigation into this building. Please feel free to drop any comments, any suggestions to your thoughts on what you are about to see. I am Adam, and this is Southend Guy Paranormal. So we're just going to go upstairs now and check the next floor out in the Rochford 100, and these are some crazy stairs. Look at this. Oh.
We're going to go to the boardroom first.
Right, so we're going down here.
Yeah, down through there. That way, yeah. Round the corner. All right, you go first.
Right.
How many have I got? I've got
On the left.
We've got two rooms to do. We've got the boardroom and what we call the blue room. So I'm going to do it here first. The last time we came here, we worked with these tables. So I think we'll try and do that again, yeah? Yeah. This is Rose, right? She's, I went out to buy a doll the other day, and my sister said, "Why are you buying a doll?" I said, "I want to put a little cap on her." I said, "I want to take her with me when I do my ghost hunting." So I bought the doll, it was only £3 in a charity shop, it looked perfect. She said to me, "I've got one you can have." I went, "You don't like dolls?" She went, "No." So-and-so gave it to me, and I looked at her and I went, "It's Mum's, isn't it?" Now Mum's been gone 20 years. And I remember my dad buying her this about 40 years ago. Wow. And albeit she doesn't look that old, it's because she's been kept in a plastic bag. Because nobody liked her, so they hid her in the cupboard. Oh. And she still smells of the cigarette smoke when my mum used to smoke it. You could still smell it on her. So I thought, what a lovely idea, and I'll bring her with me tonight. Yeah, definitely. So she's got, the reason she's got that round her is because I'm going to stick her, it's going to put K2 in too. So what I'll do is I'll put her up there. So I've got to lean her against something. Yeah, Rose.
She's aged better than me over the last 4 years.
Better than me,
So there you go, Tracy. There's something you could do with your two dolls.
But you know, my mum and dad divorced and my mum remarried. And that was 20 odd years ago. Yeah. And it was my dad that actually bought that for us. I was like, "Whoa, get in there." Right. So you can watch in, you can have a go of it. Honestly, it won't cause you any harm. Okay. If I took that away and put a glass on the table,
Do the same thing.
and said to you, "Are you happy for just see if you can get Spirit to move the glass?" You go, "Yeah, okay."
What's going
It's
on?
exactly the same thing. Hey, well done, thank you. So we know we've got someone. There we go. Okay. So now there's someone here. So we ask Spirit to come forward, use our energies. And we'd like to move the glass. So if you could move the glass around the board first. Any spirit that are here? I don't mind starting you off. Right, have you done the board before?
No.
Right, when you touch the glass, really just touch it. So your finger's very loose on it, alright? So you're not putting any pressure on it whatsoever. Okay, because we want Spirit to move it and nothing else. Alright, so I'll hold the light up here. Okay, we ask Spirit to come forward and we ask Spirit to use the collective energies of the people around the table to move the glass, please. You move the glass anywhere around the board, whether it be up and down, side to side, or just round in circles. We don't mind. We're just grateful that you're going to connect with us. We've also got a couple of K2 meters around. We've got the doll with a little ball on her hand, which you've already set off once. That might interfere with some of it as well.
It's doing all right, actually.
It won't affect that, but it won't affect that. So we have Spirit to move the glass, please.
It's definitely moving.
I don't normally do this, but I'm just going to, okay. If you can move the glass, just use our energies, just to move the glass around the board. You can feel it.
It's vibrating.
Well, thank you, Spirit. We know you're there. We would really like to communicate with you. Lovely. Can you move the glass round? Just move it around the board. That would be absolutely fine. Right, I'm going to try something. I'm going to slide the board from underneath and just put the glass on the table. Okay, I'll put the board back in there. Okay, Spirit, we've moved the board because I've been in here before and I know you've not liked it. So we ask now that you can just move the glass around the table. Just move the glass around the table and go around and meet everybody and they'll introduce themselves to you. So, introduce yourself, my lovely.
I'm Jo. I'm Carol.
I'm Mark.
I'm Holly.
I'm Matthew.
And we've got Adam over there and I'm Tracy.
Hello.
So if you could move the glass, we've introduced ourselves to you, so we'd like you to introduce yourselves to us, please. Move the glass around the table. That's it, you're moving it, that's wonderful, just keep moving it. Just keep moving it, just use our energies. You know you can do this. Just move it around the table. That's it. Just move it round. You can do faster than that. So if you can move it right round.
Ooh.
That's it. Move the glass right round. Wonderful. Just come on. That's it. Move it round. Spin it round in the middle if you want to. That's fine. You don't have to use the whole table if you don't want to. That's it. Wonderful. Wonderful. Just bring the glass right round. So if you can bring the glass towards me. You bring the glass towards me. That's it, bring the glass towards me. So if you can do it a bit faster. If you can bring that glass over towards me. Come on then. Come on, I know you can do this. That's it, bring it, that's it, bring it closer. Slide it across the table. Come on, you can do this. Slide it across the table. Slide it across the table. Wonderful, wonderful. Now see if you can do it, but take it round in circles for me. Can you take the glass? I'm going to show you a circular motion with the light. Can you follow the light round the table? That's it, follow the light round the table. Come on this way. Follow the light round. That's it. Can you do it faster? Because I'm going to make the light go faster. See if you can make it go faster. That's it. Move the glass round. Come on, you can do this. Don't spin it. Move the glass round in a circle. That's it. Well done. Move the glass round in a circle. That's it. See, we knew you could. That's it. Move it round and round. That's it. Get it going a little bit faster. Come on. Use all our energies. We're all happy to do this with you. So bring the glass back. Wonderful. Bring it round. Oh, absolutely brilliant. Right, can you take the glass back to the middle of the table, please, Spirit? Take the glass back to the middle of the table. Right, where the dot is. There we go. That's it. Can you bring it back to the middle of the table? That's it, where the blue dot is. Absolutely brilliant. There you go. Thank you very much. Right, I'm going to introduce you to two people that are going to be a yes and a no. So this lady here is, I've got your name again. Jo. And this lady here who is
Holly.
Holly. Jo is going to be your yes and Holly is going to be your no. Okay? So we're going to ask you yes or no questions. And when you answer, you can come to Jo for a yes or Holly for a no. Do you understand that? Do you understand what we're going to do? You take the glass to yes if you understand. Can you bring the glass towards you, Joe, if you understand what we're going to do? Come on, move the glass. Either take it to Holly if you don't understand us, or to Joe if you do understand. I'll make it much simpler. Okay, just bring the glass round. That's it, move the glass. Bring the glass round, that's it. Are you a male? Are you a male? Come to Joe over here. If you're a male, bring the glass over here. If you're a male, bring the glass here. You are a male. Okay, can you bring the glass a bit closer, please, to where the blue dot is? Bring the glass to the blue dot. I'm not being patronising, we're just showing people that you exist, that you really are here. So you can bring the glass to the blue dot. That's it, lovely. So you bring it more forward, thank you. Okay, that's brilliant. Okay, did you work here? Did you work here in this building? Go over to Holly, if it's a no, or to Joe, if it's a yes. Can you do that for us, please? Can you move the glass to either one of them? Okay, we're going to change this round. We're going to use the two men as yes or no. So what's your name?
Matthew.
Matthew. Okay. Matthew is going to be your yes, and Mark is going to be your no. So let's see if it works that way. Okay, do you understand that Matthew is going to be your yes and Mark is going to be your no?
Yeah, definitely.
You do, you prefer working with males. That's absolutely brilliant. So could you bring the glass back to the middle of the table, please? Thank you. Could you bring the glass back to the middle of the table? Thank you. That is much appreciated. I don't think I'm going to get much out of this spirit, but I think I know who it is. So you guys, would you like to ask some questions? The men try and kick it off because obviously it's more male orientated than female. So we know we've got a male
Because
here.
if it's someone that's worked here before, who's with me before, and that's when I discovered I was quite sick.
Yeah,
And I did see someone that worked here before.
yeah. Okay. Well, why don't
with
you
white
ask?
gloves on.
Why don't you ask the spirit if that's the same person you saw when you were here before?
If this is the same person that I have encountered before, can you please move the glass towards me? If it's not, can you move the glass towards no, which is Mark?
Yes. Brilliant. Thank you, Spirit. Right. So if you always say thank you afterwards,
Thank you,
and
Spirit,
then
for
ask them to take the glass back to the middle.
If you can return the glass back to the centre of the table, so I may ask you another question.
Would you ask the Spirit if they'd be happy to work with the board?
Spirit, would you be happy to work with the board, or are you happy to use the glass on the table?
You just asked two questions, so
Oh.
you just need to ask one question.
Are you happy for us to use the Ouija board?
Go to Matt for a yes, Matthew for a yes, and go to Mark if it's a no. You don't want to use the board. Okay, that's absolutely fine.
fine.
I like the
Respect
Spirit.
that
Spirit, please
completely.
move the glass back to the centre of the table.
I like the
Thank you,
spirit.
Spirit, well done.
So what do you
I
say?
said I like the spirit.
You like it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
In your work here before, were you a servant or a waiter?
Did you have a name for this spirit before?
No.
No.
Okay.
Ask spirit to take the glass back to the
Thank you for that, Spirit. Could you please take the glass back to the centre?
Can you ask spirit if this is Edward?
Spirit, if this is Edward, can you move the glass to me, please? Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, Edward. Please return the glass back to the centre.
So Edward, can you confirm that you know who I am? Because I've been here before, communicated with you before. Can you confirm and take the glass to Matthew? Thank you. Okay. Okay, would
Thank
you like
you,
to bring the
Spirit.
glass
Please.
back to the middle? Yeah, I had a funny feeling because it's how we started before.
Thank you, Edward.
Okay. Sorry?
Saying thank you, Edward.
I really would like these lovely people to talk to you and communicate with you. So if you can,
Again, what's the date?
what's the date?
It's December the 18th, 2021.
We're just a few days before Christmas. What was that?
Is that a radiator?
It could be.
Edward,
Just-
is this particular time of year or date important to you?
That's very definite.
Thank you,
Okay.
Edward.
I'm going so cold, my
Please
legs
move
are
the glass back to
so
the
cold.
centre.
We didn't use the law with Edward before, we just used the glass and the
It's
table.
right. This keeps spitting out. What is the date?
What does it say? Edward, the date is the 18th of December 2021. This date, has it a relevance to you?
Yes, to me.
It has to you.
Yeah, I'll tell you in a minute.
Okay, thank you, Edward.
Thank you,
Would you
Edward.
like to bring the glass back to the table? Now, I know a little bit about you, Edward, and these people don't. So, if I ask the questions, they don't know what the answers are. Do you have family? Thank you, Edward. You bring the glass back to the table. Edward, do you have a daughter? Thank you, Edward. Is your daughter with you at the moment? Okay, thank you, Edward. Is she being watched and held back? Yes, okay, thank you. I will explain it to the others later on, Edward, thank you very
Thank
much,
you,
and I
Edward.
really appreciate that. Would you like me to explain to the others the story? Would you like me to tell them? You would. I know it's very sad, but would you like me to tell them, Edward? Okay. Thank you, Edward. If you'd like to bring... Oh, I'm going to tell them the story and I'd like you to confirm with a yes or no. Edward has a child. Edward murdered his nanny because the nanny killed his daughter with poisoning. And they're all trapped here. Edward can't move to the other side.
Oh, Edward.
Because the nanny still, thank you, Edward, thank you, because
Okay,
the
what's
nanny
the date?
watches the child.
Edward, do you know why the date is special to me?
Thank you, Edward. Thank you very much. Are you happy for us to be here, Edward? Thank you.
Edward, sorry, go on. Edward, is this date your daughter's birthday? Bingo, that's why, because it's my birthday.
Yeah. Oh, well, we wish your
I know
daughter a very happy birthday.
Thank you, Edward.
And you, Adam.
Thank you.
Thank you. We will, and to you too.
So, that explains it.
Thank you. That's kind of made us go a bit goosebumps. And we want to go into the blue room in a minute. Are you going to come in with us? Next door? You're going to come into the room next door with us?
Oh,
you are?
lovely,
Thank you. If you'd like to come back to the middle. Edward, is it you that's known as the man that doesn't like women very much? Yeah, I think so. Okay. Thank you.
December the 18th, 2021.
And Edward, I do believe the fact that well, you don't like women very
Is it the
much,
nanny?
and I quite understand and respect that, and I know we all do. But we're not here to cause you any harm, and you know that if we could, we'd make things right for you. But we're not in a position at the moment to be able to do that. And I know I promised you last time that we would try and do it when we came back, but unfortunately we're not allowed. Do you understand that? Do you understand that, Edward?
Sad.
Thank you. But we will endeavour to do our
We
best
will.
at some point to come and do for you what we said we would do. We will endeavour to come and do our best to free you and to free your daughter. Would you like to bring the glass back to the middle of the table? Would you like to bring the glass back to the middle of the table, please, Edward? I feel quite emotional with him now, actually, because I didn't know the story from when I came here last time and what we got, so... Thank you very much, Edward. I've got to look at my watch now and check the time. We're all right.
Is he buried here?
11:30.
I don't think so. Don't think so. Edward, are you and your daughter buried in the cemetery across the road? No. Okay, thank you, Edward. Thank you.
May I ask one? Edward, are you and your daughter buried in this town? Also, they're in Rochford.
Edward, if I've remembered correctly, your daughter is Victoria. Thank you, Edward. Well, we're going to have to pick the glass up and put the table back, and we're going to go in the room next door. Are you happy to come with us? Thank you, Edward. And we're going to set off. We're going to, if you can try and coax your daughter to come, if she can escape Nanny, would you bring her with you? Would you try to bring her with you? Yes, thank you. Okay, thank you very much, Edward. Thank you. If you come back to the middle of the table, and then get everyone to say thank you to you and just take the glass off the fingers off the glass.
Thank you, Edward.
Thank you, Edward. God bless you.
Right, I like them, guys, alright. So
Yeah.
put everything back in the room next to you, alright?
Yeah. I just had another knock me down with a feather moment.
When I came here